I never imagined pressing a panic button would trigger neighborhood-wide chaos and land the HOA president in criminal court. But that's exactly what happened when Karen Whitfield decided she had the right to break into my home using a fake master key while I was thousands of miles away. What she didn't know: my 12-year-old son, Leo, was inside and everything was caught on security footage. My name is Marcus Chune, a single dad, software engineer, and someone who thought moving to Willowbrook Estates meant safety, peace, and community. Boy, was I wrong. 3 months ago, Leo and I moved into what looked like the perfect neighborhood. Gated entry, manicured lawns, friendly smiles. Within hours, our illusions shattered. Enter Karen Whitfield, the HOA Karen who acted more like a dictator than a volunteer. Clipboard in hand, she welcomed us with a glare and a passive-aggressive reminder to maintain community standards. Fine, I thought. Suburban politics. But then she saw Leo walking home from the bus stop. As I unloaded groceries, she stormed up the driveway. Single fathers often struggle with child supervision, she said, fake concern oozing from her voice. Maybe consider after-school care? I calmly explained. Leo is 12, mature, and I work remotely. He's monitored via smart home tech. Her eyes narrowed. Her smile didn't reach her eyes. Days later she returned. This time, she claimed the HOA had a rule against children under 16 being home alone. I asked for documentation. She said, it's under revision. It never arrived. What did arrive? Almost daily was Karen circling our house in her silver SUV around 3:45 p.m. Sometimes she slow-rolled. Other times, she parked across the street. Leo, creeped out, once asked, is she trying to kidnap me? We started logging everything, time-stamped videos, photos, doorbell cam footage, but nothing prepared us for October 14th, the day she crossed every line. I was mid-call with clients in Japan when my phone exploded with alerts. Motion detected. Front door tampered. Key entry failed. I opened the live cam. There she was, Karen, jamming a key into our front door, yelling through the speaker, "This is an HOA welfare check. Open this door immediately." Leo, cool under pressure, activated our emergency lockdown system, something I'd installed right after we moved in. Doors sealed, windows locked, cameras recording. He called me. "Dad, that Karen lady's trying to get in. She says she has a key, but it's not working." "You did the right thing," I told him. "Stay calm, I've got this." I spoke through the intercom. "Karen, this is trespassing. Leave now." That's when she made her fatal mistake. She called 911, claiming my child had been abandoned. I immediately called the dispatcher, explained the situation, and rushed home. That 15-minute drive felt like a lifetime. When I pulled up, 2 squad cars were already there. Karen was pacing, waving her phone, telling officers I'd abandoned my son. Inside, Leo, cool as ever, spoke to the police through the ring. "Camera, I'm fine. I'm doing homework. And I don't open the door for strangers." I stepped out of my car. Karen pointed like a villain in a cartoon. "That's him. He left the boy home alone." The officer, calm and professional, asked for my side. I unlocked the door with my key. Karen's fake one dangled, useless. In her hand, the officers entered. Leo was at the kitchen table, textbook open, pencil in hand. He smiled and waved. After confirming he had food, water, and communication access, I showed them the footage. Karen trying to unlock our door, yelling, calling 911 with a false emergency. Furious, not concerned. Then came the question that unraveled her story. "Where did you get that key?" Officer Thompson asked. Karen stammered, "It's from a maintenance visit. Months ago. For emergencies." "So you duplicated a homeowner's key without permission?" He replied. Silence. She claimed it was a HOA policy. "Then show us the policy." Officer Martinez said. She couldn't. I then produced the Karen file, dozens of screenshots, surveillance logs, and a statement from our neighbor, Mrs. Rodriguez, who recorded Karen parked across from our house for 20 minutes on multiple days. The officer's tone changed. Words like false report, unlawful entry, and trespassing were used. Karen went pale. Neighbors started peeking out, pretending to water lawns, but filming with their phones. This was about to go viral. Karen mumbled something about being the president. "Ma'am," Officer Martinez said, "you're being cited for attempted unlawful entry and filing a false emergency report." She gasped. "You can't. I'm the president." "That's irrelevant," he replied. "I told them I'd be pressing charges and that my attorney would be in touch." Karen looked like the wind had been knocked out of her. The next HOA meeting? Standing room only. I walked in with Jacob Morrison, my attorney, and a specialist in HOA abuse. He presented everything: the surveillance, the emergency call, the duplicate. Key: the emotional toll on Leo. Karen sat at the head of the table, silent, pale, eyes darting. The board's treasurer admitted no such key policy was ever approved. The secretary produced meeting notes showing Karen's motion for emergency access had been explicitly denied. The vote of no confidence? Unanimous. Karen stood up, red-faced. "You'll regret this. Without me, this neighborhood will fall apart." She stormed out to dead silence. But it didn't stop there. Karen was fined $5,000 for her false report. She faced misdemeanor charges for unlawful entry. Her real estate license was suspended. We sued for harassment and emotional distress and won. She was ordered to pay $15,000 and was banned from holding any HOA position again. A restraining order now prevents her from coming within 100 feet of our home. I'll never forget the sentencing. Karen stood before the judge, no clipboard, no power, just a woman undone by her own ego. The judge read her charges one by one. When the bailiff explained her probation terms, Karen broke down, and all of it started with a 12-year-old boy who knew how to press the panic button. If you believe no one, not even an HOA president, should have a key to your home, smash that like button. And if you love seeing power-hungry people get exposed, hit subscribe, because the next story might just be even more explosive.